Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel, FCS Football Channel, and we are back with the live match reaction after our 1-0 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. And where do we get started? Well, I guess let's start with the positives. We've won the game. Mason Greenwood. Wow, what a player. What a talent Mason Greenwood is. A goal from nowhere. Brilliant, Mason Greenwood. The goal. I don't think he was brilliant today, really. But, apart from that, I don't think he was great. But got the goal. And that's what it's all about. Second of all, Raphael Varane. What a debut. He was absolutely unbelievable today, Raphael Varane. Winning pretty much every single header. He looked reassured on the ball. Harry Maguire and Varane looked great together. Brilliant debut for Raphael Varane. David De Gea. Wow. Unbelievable. Second brilliant game on the bounce. He looking very, very close to his best again, which is great to see. Wan-Bissaka goal line clearance. That's about it, really. I'm sorry, but nothing can convince me that Henderson is better than De Gea at the moment. I agree. And look, this is where we probably go to the negatives. Let's go through this team. De Gea had a good game. Varane had a good game. Wan-Bissaka had a good game. Maguire was alright. Luke Shaw didn't play. I thought was probably about 6. Fred awful. Pogba weren't great. Sancho. At times, I would have forgot he was on the pitch. Bruno was awful. Dan James not good enough. I don't think Greenwood was very great. Martial came on. He was alright. Didn't play long. He was alright. Cavani, what did he do? I don't think Cavani had a chance. So, what do you do? We go to this team. We go to the full screen with the team. What you change Cavani for Ronaldo? Do you think that Ronaldo's up top in that team will win us the league? Like we especially against Wolves, we'll lose. We should have lost the Wolves. We should have lost the Wolves. That's how it is. You look at our team, and Wolves dominated. That is the difference between having great players and coaches. And this is why, at the moment, while I don't want to say I'm Ollie out, because like I keep saying, I'm Ollie on the fence. Why, if I had to say either one way or the other, I'd probably have to say I'm Ollie out. Because you can win as many games as we do, but eventually your luck will run out. It will. How many times last season were we saying at half time, this has been awful, and we come out in the second half for a different team and we just about get it over the line? It won't keep happening. It happened again today. It can't keep happening. Cavani did pressures the Wolves. Well, yeah, but that should be the bare minimum, really. Martial does that. Greenwood did that when he was up top. Bruno would have done that if he went up top. But yeah, I mean, but I assume by your but you agree. Is that all we're getting for our striker? We've just got one of the best players in world football, and we're not going to get the ball to him because we've got Fred, and who can't conduct and control and dictate the ball and play in a midfield. Honestly, I don't fit. Look, at the start in pre-season, I was saying James Garner didn't look great. And I was saying, it's too big of a step to bring James Garner in. But could James Garner have done any worse than Fred? Could he? I don't think he could have. We have Paul Pogba. Look, again, if we go back to this screen, how many times did we say this is Freddie McTominay? Sitting right in front of our centre halves. How many times did we say that last season? Because Pogba and Fred today. It was. You could have said that was McTominay and Fred doing that job. If these players was wearing like green suits or whatever, so you couldn't tell who it was. You just saw where they was picking it up, or you was watching like a 2D version of it where they were just circles. You could have fooled me thinking that was Fred and McTominay. So we're not getting the best out of Pogba, playing him in that midfield because Fred isn't good enough on the ball. He's not good enough. So that's why we see Pogba not playing great today. I can officially say that Ruben Neves won't be joining United anytime soon. No, he plays for the team that plays better football and probably has the better coach. Well, definitely has the better coach based off what we saw today. I mean, we won the game, and look, that would be Ollie's get out of jail free card, wouldn't it? I've got Fred on the bench, not Matic. Brilliant. That's meant to be Matic. Hold on. Can I? Can I bring Matic in? I mean, Matic didn't come on anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Right. Why is it putting it in a square? Alright, I don't care. I'm not putting Matic in. It's fine. Right. So, where do we go? Where do we go after a performance like that? There's so many questions to be asked. Like, you look at that starting lineup. Sancho on. Well, actually, that's wrong, isn't it? It was James on the left, on the right, Sancho on the left. Why are we again? First of all, why are we not starting Sancho on the right? Sancho for England played off the right. Sancho for England plays off the right. Dortmund he quite often played off the right. That's where we signed him to play. So why are we sticking him on the left? For one. And second of all, why are we playing Dan James? Sancho, long-term position is at Manchester United's right wing. Dan James can play off the left. That's where he plays off the left for Wales. Looked at his best for Wales as well. Why are we swapping them? Like, we want a connection building between our fullback and our winger. We've seen that with Shaw and Rashford, and they look great together. Why are we not letting Wan-Bissaka and Sancho do that? It's bizarre. That shit performance, but never mind. Van der Beek needs to play for sure. You reckon Greenwood will start next match? Yeah, I think he will. I think next game against Newcastle, we'll go that. That's what we'll do for Ronaldo. I mean, let's talk Van der Beek. Because, look, everyone wants Van der Beek to play more. And it's a disgrace that he doesn't. If I'm Van der Beek, I'm putting in a transfer request. And you know what? Look, I've always said I don't want us to sell Van der Beek. Sell Donny van der Beek. I don't care. Sell Donny van der Beek. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to be long-term manager, he's not going to get sacked this year. If no matter what happens this year, we're going to have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer next year and the year after, sell Van der Beek. I don't care. Because there is no point having a player worth 30 odd million on our bench that will never ever play because the manager for some reason doesn't rate him, there's no point having him. Sell him. Get in a player that will play alongside Pogba in midfield. There is no point having him. I love Van der Beek. He's brilliant. He makes us play better alongside Matic. But Ollie doesn't see it somehow. It's unbelievable. Ridiculous. Sell him. Again, Lingard. Sell him. What is the point of Jesse Lingard? Today we saw Diego Dalot come on at right wing ahead of Lingard. What on earth is that? The only thing I can applaud Ollie on is his first 2 subs with the proper time. I mean, first sub came 7 minutes late. Dan James should have came off at half time. I don't see why we left it like 7 minutes to bring on Cavani in the second half. Just bring him on straight away. Second sub, which was that Martial. I would have brought him in on a little bit earlier. I bet that Ollie will. No. You don't bench Cristiano Ronaldo. That doesn't happen. Ronaldo's bigger than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But yeah, going back to Donny, Van der Beek hasn't played a second yet of Premier League football this season. And yet our defence has been dreadful. How does that happen? How does that happen? Get rid of him. Like I keep saying, I love Donny Van der Beek. But he's not going to play, so don't have him. Don't have him here. It's as simple as that, really, isn't it? It's as simple as that. I love Van der Beek. But what is the point of having a player that you're not going to play when he's worth something? Same with Lingard. Lingard won't play this season. Rashford gets... You think about it. When Rashford gets back, you have Ronaldo. You have Martial. You have Cavani. Well, right. Let me go through that again. Sancho. By the looks of it, Dan James. Greenwood. Cavani. Ollie. Not Ollie. Martial, Rashford, Ronaldo, 7 players that will all play before Jesse Lingard. Sell him. Get rid of him. Again, this is a player, pardon me, we can get 30 million for and go sign a Ruben Neves. Go sign Declan Rice and Wilfred Ndidi, so on and so forth. Go get a defensive midfielder and we can go actually dominate games against fucking Wolves. Look at Wolves' team. Look at Wolves' team. They were the better team. They dominated the game. We won this game thanks to a moment of magic, and we're seeing that far too often under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Far too often. It's not good enough. Let's hope that Ollie won't be like another Lampard that just doesn't know how to use his resources. Well, he don't. I think Lampard didn't really kind of know how to use his resources. I would say Ollie doesn't. How does he know? He doesn't know how to use his resources. Varane should have started against Southampton. Didn't. We lost. Sancho, this is his first start. And he played him on the wrong wing. Van der Beek has started about 5 Premier League games. What is this? It's a joke. He doesn't... I mean, last game... if I load up our team from last game against Southampton... Right. So if I player ratings, there we go. Right. Close that. Right. There we go. So this is the team, and these are the player ratings against Southampton. Fred got 2, somehow started. But the point I want to make is since was it January 2020? Yeah, January 2020. So we've had 3 transfer windows. 3 transfer windows since Bruno signed. That, apart from Bruno, that is the team we had when Ole Gunnar sold, after Ole's first full season. That no one from that team, well, no one from the start of the 2021 season, where we signed Van der Beek, Telles, so on. Ahmad, who we got in January that year, didn't play. Then, obviously, Cavani didn't play. Telles, Van der Beek, no. This summer, none of them players signed this summer. Like, we don't know how to use our resources. It's not. We don't think we. Whatever. He's useless. And it's for me. It's he trusts them, which is stupid because they let him down. He's a mug. How can you trust these players when they let you down consistently? Pogba doesn't seem to be prepared to play in midfield also. Look, with Pogba, I find it hard to rate Paul Pogba fairly and see what he can do in that midfield for us when we don't use him properly. Paul Pogba, you need a Van der Beek, not a Van der Beek, you need a Matic, you need a Kante, you need a Ndidi, Rice, Neves, Palinha from Sporting, that will sit and let Pogba do what he does best and attack, get forward and create. We don't do that. We don't have that. So it's hard to really say, Pogba not good enough. Can't play in that pivot. Because we don't have the player next to him. You can put anyone next to Fred and they're going to struggle. But look, let's get into the player ratings. And obviously we'll talk individuals a little bit more as we go through it. So, David De Gea. What are we giving David De Gea? 9. What colour should... Right, De Gea will get a 9. So, David De Gea. No mistakes. Made a few good saves. That double save wins us this game. Simple as that. Can't think of anything. What bad did he do? You would say an 8. Fair enough. Got to go, mate. 2 a.m. here. See you in a bit, NG. I mean, 8, 9. Yeah, fair. I mean, obviously, 6 is average. I like to give a 7 for a goalkeeper if they keep a clean sheet. I thought he played really... without De Gea, we'd lose this game. So for me, 9. But I can see an 8. Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to give him an 8. Wan-Bissaka. I think... I thought it might be NG, mate. So yeah, with Wan-Bissaka, I thought he played really, really well. Against Adama Traore, it was a tough customer. I thought he did all right. Saved us a goal again. Obviously, opening minutes, Trincao went through, slotted it past De Gea. It was a good finish. But Wan-Bissaka cleared it off the line. Thought he played really well. Got forward quite a bit. Not quite as good as David De Gea, but good. I don't know if he can't really pass too well. I think some of the problem is that that he doesn't have a partner. I think today he got forward really well. He was playing wider. I thought he's played really well. Varane, 8. Absolutely fantastic. What a debut for Rafael Varane. Saved us countless times. Good in the air. And looks like Harry Maguire and Varane is a fantastic partnership. They look like they go together brilliantly, which is fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic to see a centre-back partnership that looks like it likes to play together and looks like it is formidable. Maguire, I can only give him a 6. Maguire, skip past a few times. Trincao at times had him on strings. 6. Look, he may have got a 7 on another day. I'm going to give him a 6. Luke Shaw, 6 as well. Not since coming back, I don't think Luke Shaw has been at the level he was at. To be honest, I think maybe a bit of a hangover from the Euros. Not great. Not great. Fred. What can we say for Fred? Played the whole game. 3. 3. Skip past so often. Passing awful. Again, look. He went to the latter stages of the Copa America. Is he still a bit hungover from that? I'm not sure. He's come back and he's not been good. Anywhere near good enough. He was good on the opening day. Just awful. Freddie's everywhere on the pitch. He is. It's just a shame everywhere but where he's meant to be. Skips past so easily. Really poor. Pogba. I'm going to give Pogba a 6. Oh. I'm going to give Pogba a 6. I'm giving Pogba a 6 because I think he was played out of position or position or out of role. He played like we play instead. Obviously, we see McFred, and by McFred we mean 2 players doing one man's job, both sitting back, being deep, not really getting forward. That is what Pogba and Fred were today. It was McFred, but instead of having McTominay, we had Pogba. We had Paul Fred. And because of that, we didn't see the best of Paul Pogba. We saw glimpses. There was that ball over the top to Bruno. Another ball that was to Bruno where he was offside. So at times, Pogba showed he was alright, but he was massively played out of position and weren't good enough really on the day. Sancho, I'm going to give a 5. Never really got on the ball. When he did, I don't think he set the world alight. Like I said, I don't think Shaw had the greatest of games. Just slightly below. But look, Sancho will get better. He'll get better. And hopefully we'll become a better team. And we'll get players like Paul Pogba and hopefully not Fred, but someone a little bit better. And then we can see these players in the front line really get at their very, very best. Dan James, 4. And I'm going to give Bruno a 4 as well. With Dan James, he's just not at the level, is he? He's not good enough. He tries, bless him. He's just not good enough. How many times was I saying he's giving the ball away, he's rubbish, get him off, this, that and the other. Look, at times last season I was wanting us to play Dan James. Because I think in certain games he offers stuff. I thought it was bizarre playing him today. It was never the type of game for Dan James and it turned out to be that. Why is Donny van der bench for a fake Casemiro? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? And look, I mean, Bob, I don't know if he was here earlier, but I don't know about if you agree, but just sell him. Just sell Donny at this point. He's not going to play. Sell him, get some money in and buy a defensive midfielder and get the real Casemiro, not the fake one in Fred. Or get a Casemiro-like player. Because I'm fed up of seeing Fred or McTominay play when they're not at it. What was Nemanja Matic be thinking on the bench? He just watched Fred stink up the place again and play the 90. Awful. And like I said, I would just sell Van der Beek at this point. I want Van der Beek playing. How many times have I gone, Van der Beek should play? I said I would have played Van der Beek. I was certain he must have played today. Didn't. How? Just sell him. Sell him, get some money and move on. And he'll be a player which I believe plays like a Martial would be If we sell him, we'll regret selling him. Because he'll go on somewhere and he will be a world beater. Right, so Bruno, why is he getting a 4? I thought he was just really poor. I think arguing with the officials, lost, got booked for it again like he did last week. Creatively, did he create a thing? Well, he created that Greenwood chance. I thought he was, at times he was far too high. It's like he's playing as a second striker at times. It's not good enough. There's so often where if I go to the full team screen, we'll get Ronaldo, put Cavani on. Put Cavani on. At times it was this. A line like that, Pogba having the ball, and it was so much space between our attack and midfield, and it was Pogba just playing over the top, trying to find somebody over the top of the defence, and Wolves were eating it up. That is not good enough. This is the position Bruno should be in. Coming to get the ball. Being an option to either Pogba to play it short or allowing him to go over the top a little bit. Maybe try and draw out a defender. Because realistically, if Bruno's here, it means Pogba will have a man closing him down. So obviously Wolves play as a two in midfield. He'll have... this is another reason Fred's not good enough. Pogba has the ball here. Wolves have 2 centre mids. So, it's either one will press Pogba, who's got the ball. So the other one can either only mark Bruno, or can mark Fred. Or one of their 3 at the back will have to come out and mark Bruno. That means either Pogba can beat his man and find someone, or they're exposed slightly at the back, or Fred will be open, or Bruno will be open. It means someone will have to be open. Either Fred will be open, or what should be a top defensive midfielder, which then Pogba, if he's getting close down, can give it to him. He can then bring it forward and start an attack. Like we see with Fabinho, like we see with Rodri, Fernandinho, Casemiro, so on and so forth, Jorginho. Or Pogba is getting close down, so is Fred, and he pops it into Bruno, and then we can attack. But that's not possible when you're doing this, because you can't. Because what they're just going to do, they're just going to sit there. Either they're going to sit there, or they're going to press both Pogba and Fred. And what's he going to do? You got Trincao and Adama Traore watching the passes to the fullbacks. So it's long, and you got 3 centre backs. They're gonna eat it up. Bruno should be coming collected, and too often than not, he was playing so high up that was never happening. Shooting at times where he shouldn't have been. He just was really poor today. Greenwood, I'm gonna give him a 7. Greenwood gets a 7. He got a goal, and apart from that, I thought he was about average. On the bench, Dalot 6 came on, gave away a free kick. Apart from that, nothing. Cavani 6, Martial 6. So Cavani, what could he have done? He had nothing. I mean, NG said me and NG joked about it earlier. Not David De Gea, Edinson Cavani. All he could have done today is press. Not a single ball into the box for him. I said it when he came on. I said it before he came on. Cavani doesn't change this game because there's nothing for him, and that was true. What could he have done? And it's the same problem over and over and over again. No chances created for our number 9. It's a joke. We have to do better. Have to do better. And it's a problem we've had for over a year. We had it all of last season, more or less. This season we've had the same. After lockdown, we didn't have that problem. Before Before lockdown, we didn't have that problem, really. What has changed? Go back to what we were doing before, after lockdown. Because we've changed, and it's for the worst. And it's clear. Martial came on. I thought he did all right on the left. Not long enough, and like I said, Dalot didn't do anything really. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, free. Won the game. That gets him a free, I guess. I mean, played the right back four. /5, you include David De Gea. Well done, I guess. Midfield, got it wrong. Front line, got it wrong. Tactically, got it wrong. Got absolutely dominated. And look, I keep saying, we are lucky to get through the game. Some of these games, we didn't deserve to win that game. If Wolves are a team that are a bit better in front of goal, they win this game. And look, Wolves aren't good in front of goal. They've yet to score this season. And yet they should have had their two certain goals. One cleared off the line and David De Gea with a world-class save. Another day we lose. That's unbelievable. It's not good enough. And that's with all of our defenders playing fairly well. What does that say about our tactics? Not good enough. Not good enough. And this is why this fan base is so split. And what I'm split really on him. We win the game. And for me, you cannot want a manager sack that keeps on winning games like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does for Manchester United, because we do keep winning games. But I keep on saying it. You will not keep winning games playing and putting the level of performances we are. It's not possible. You cannot expect to play and get dominated for the majority of a game like we were today and come out with 3 points. It won't keep happening. And if we keep keep hoping for it to happen, we will lose games. And then I will certainly become Ollie out. And that's my issue right now. I can't turn on a manager that keeps on winning, which is why I'm on the fence. But if this screen is Ollie in and out, this is Ollie in, Ollie out, this is Ollie in. I'm close. I'm going towards Ollie out. Man of the match. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear in it. It's David De Gea. He got man of the match last time, but he gets it again today. All right. De Gea, man of the match. Kept us in it. No mistakes. Brilliant. Without De Gea and his double save, we lose. Simple as that. And look, what is concerning is that's back-to-back games with our goalkeeper being man of the match. We were under Mourinho, we had this where our goalkeeper was getting man of the match time and time. And De Gea, we demanded his head because we weren't good enough. And soon, a lot of our fan base are getting towards that being the same for Ollie. But look, that is going to be it from me today. I hope you have all enjoyed. If you have, please hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. We will be back for the Newcastle game next time. That is in 2 weeks. So please do stay tuned here on the FSS Football channel for that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Manchester United have won this game. Well, have beaten Wolves 1-0 at the Molineux. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.